The first time I heard a song by Lil Mabu, I had a reaction similar to Sneeko, where it was like, this confuses my brain. I don't want to like this, but why do I like this? Seeing this skinny, pasty-faced white kid rapping with all the aggression of a hardened street veteran, it made me uncomfortable, but I couldn't turn it off or look away for some reason. Then it got me thinking, why do we like that feeling so much? Cringe culture has become synonymous with online culture. That feeling of having our expectations subverted seems to scratch some sort of subconscious itch that just hits different. I've decided to call this phenomenon the David and Goliath effect. Obviously, being a nerd channel, I have to use examples from anime to explain what I mean by the David and Goliath effect. Do you guys remember that scene from Dragon Ball Super during the Goku Black arc?
Great! Plan B! This is for everyone you've killed! Egg-led murderer!
Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
What?
Where Zeno popped up and wiped out Zamasu and the whole of that timeline. There's just something about seeing that tiny, cute alien thing turn a whole universe to dust in seconds that makes our brain go, that kind of confuses me. That makes me slightly uncomfortable. But I kind of like that. There's also something about seeing a tiny female kick butt that just makes me go, sorry about that. Shout out to strong female protagonists like Sakura Uchiha, Kuchiki Rukia, Bulma, Tatsumaki, and all the other women that make us believe in better times. The David and Goliath effect is in reference to the biblical story of King David, who defeated a giant named Goliath with a stone. There's a reason we all love to see an underdog win. It gives us hope that the monotonous, regimented existence we all live in has a source of hope or an escape from the things that make us feel bogged down and trapped. That is exactly what Lil Mabu's music makes people feel, and that's why they like him so much. I'm going to make a bet that out of the people that discovered Lil Mabu recently, 95% of them saw him in a music video first. That is arguably the most important thing to his brand strategy. Let's be honest, if you heard any Lil Mabu song while on Spotify, you wouldn't bat an eyelid or stop scrolling or stop listening, because there's nothing really special about his music. He's making the most generic cookie cutter version of New York drill, which we've been hearing for years from many people. The difference with Lil Mabu is he puts his image at the forefront of his music. The fact that Lil Mabu, who was born Matthew DeLuca, is a pasty-faced skinny white kid born in upscale Manhattan and attended a bougie private school while on the other hand doing New York gangster music makes you stop, raise an eyebrow and stare. And that's exactly what drives his hype. Lil Mabu is undoubtedly a marketing genius and an experienced social media influencer. But can this hype he has generated last forever? There's an old adage on the internet that any publicity is good publicity, and to some extent that is absolutely true. When it comes to Lil Mabu, the attention on him is usually for the memes, but most people have realized that, this kid can actually rap, and he can rap very well. Not only that, he has so much financial backing that his music videos look better than most industry veterans who've been doing this thing for years and years. Lil Mabu right now has the world at his feet. He can literally be anything he wants to be. If he decides to continue doing the drill rap, he would always generate that conversation because no matter how much we are saturated with it, the David and Goliath effect we discussed earlier never gets old. If at some point though, Lil Mabu decides to branch into a different style of music, one which is more authentic to his life and his upbringing, he would gain similar if not greater levels of success. That's because at the end of the day, talent always reigns supreme, and Lil Mabu is an incredibly talented rapper and musician. Lil Mabu calls himself Young Genius, and this is not far from the truth. As someone who grew up in this era of social media and influencer culture, he has easily mastered the art of getting people to talk about him. Right now, the world is talking about Lil Mabu because he's a rich white kid making black gangster music. But I am way more intrigued to see where he goes next with this. If Lil Mabu decides to put his mind to it, he could end up carving out one of the most fascinating careers rap music has ever seen. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video to all your friends and anyone you think might be interested in a topic like this. As usual, I am your everyday African nerd, and I'm off to listen to something else. Goodbye.